ESLinsider.
Hey, this is Ian, and in this video we're going to talk about getting a Hagwon job in Korea and what are the best Hagwon jobs. So if you're a beginner, you're probably not going to get the best Hagwon job. You could get a good Hagwon job, and I want to talk about how you can do that in this video, or at least a decent one, but you're probably not going to get the best or the best job for that sake. If you're a beginner, if it's your first time, you don't have any experience, yeah, you probably won't get the best job. So, because those sorts of jobs, you don't have experience in those sorts of jobs like spread by word of mouth. Like you find a job like that because you know people or something like that, you know? They don't have to advertise if they're looking for a teacher, because usually teachers have been there for a long time. And they can just ask the teacher, you know, do you have any friends, you know anybody that's looking for a position, something like that. Okay, now greenlists or blacklists. I think spending your time looking on greenlists or blacklists or even reviews online is kind of a waste of time. I mean, you could do it if you want. It could be helpful, but first off, I'd say you don't know anything about the person who wrote that review, okay? You know, the teacher's the person writing the review's not always right, okay? There could be different reasons of why they're in that situation, why that happened to them. They may not be telling the full truth. They could be emotional when they're writing it and exaggerating things. Another thing is schools change hands, like the management changes, so, you know, some school could have been really crappy a long time ago, then they got new management and things improved, or vice versa. The same thing could happen, you know. So that's why, yeah, I wouldn't put too much. Just kind of take them with a grain of salt, you know. Another thing is, don't assume that all franchises are Hagwon, like, you know, like what, YBM or Pagoda or just any of these big chains like in Korea. Don't assume that anyone is going to be all good. You got to judge them individually, okay? That's what you got to do. You got to judge them individually. Okay, so how do you do that? The basic, I mean, how do you judge them individually? You got to get inside the school. You got to find out what's going on. How do you do that? Talk to the teachers there. That's the main thing. There's some more questions on how you can do that, and that's basically how you find the best Hagwon that you can, is to basically talk with the teachers there. That's the number one question. Now, I made another video that goes into, it's about the 4 best questions that you could ask. So I'd recommend that. I'll link to that. And I got a list, a more in-depth list of questions and stuff you can ask in the course, in the advanced course. So if you're thinking about taking a course, then that would help you too. So thank you, and I hope that helps.